Also, I have a new style of idea of videos coming soon. I'm super excited for that. It's going to be more of kind of like lifestyle vlogs. It's not going to be like vlogs of me walking around with a camera. But I'm just going to kind of show you guys this here. You'll get an idea of what it is. This is a helmet, but I'm super excited. I'm going to get a GoPro and put it on this bitch right here, right on the chin. I'm super excited about that coming up. That should be happening in the next couple weeks, hopefully, for you guys. Alright, so before I get into this video, I just want you guys to know I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm no special trader. I'm nothing special. I'm just some dude who decided to start uploading his trading results. I do this just for my own personal gain, to look back on my videos and see what I've learned. So, first things first, I kind of wanted to talk about this real quick. Like with trading, I'm learning something new every week, and I'm not talking about in the trading world. I'm talking about learning something new with myself, and my thought process, or just learning something new about the trading industry. This isn't going to be a rant video like last video was. I wanted to talk about Ftmo a little bit, and we'll get into my results here in just a second. But with my strategy, I kind of realized this week that I'm a swing trader, and Ftmo wants day traders, right? They have a swing trading style account type where you can hold trades over the weekends and you can hold trades over news. A month is not enough time for my strategy to play out. It's been almost a month and I've only taken 25 trades on each one of my pairs. I'm a quarter of the way through after a month, so I need to have a whole quarter, like a whole 3 months out of the year, to have my statistical edge play out. So, starting on April 2nd, so literally, I think it was the day after I recorded that video, I don't remember. I haven't been focusing on just, when I've been uploading. I just upload every week on the weekend, but so I wrote in my journal, stop trying to fix a trading system that is working. Losses are normal. The goal is survival. Be patient and execute your trades no matter previous results. That's because I wrote that down because I've been struggling a lot mentally with my trading results recently, and I've come to the conclusion that the reason why, it's not that I'm struggling mentally, it's like I've been beating myself up because I'm posting my results, and I'm not going to stop posting my results. It's just, it puts that extra pressure because I start to worry, my ego starts to take over. It doesn't really take over, I can control it. I've just reached a point where I don't really give a fuck anymore. I don't care what people think of me, I don't care what people say about me. I'm always progressing, I'm always moving forward. Be patient and execute your trades. Since I'm a swing trader, I didn't really understand the time span. I thought that I could have my statistical edge play out, within a month. That's not the case. And I learned that actually within the past 2 days. Like, I went crazy in my journal for the past 2 days, just, writing shit down and whatnot. But pretty much I've been struggling for like the past, 2 weeks because I've been in a losing streak. And it's been really hard mentally because I've been beating myself up because I'm trying to make that 10%. I'm not even trying to make 10% anymore. I'm just trying to get back to break even. And I don't think low of myself like I used to anymore. It's just like, okay, what do I have to do? What am I doing? How is my strategy performing? All these different things. Like, I'm focused on performance instead of, like, oh, I'm a shitty trader, or, oh, this isn't working, I need to switch something. I'm not thinking like that anymore. I'm thinking like, I'm kind of analyzing how my strategy is performing and how I'm performing. So on the 3rd of April, which was Sunday or Monday, I wrote down maybe I should increase my risk to reward ratio, because my thought process, I do a lot of back testing. My thought process behind that was like, okay, well, if I increase my risk to reward ratio, because my, without my break-even trades related to my win rate, like if I don't include my break-even trades in my win rate, I'm averaging like a break-even win. Like, I kind of realized this week, I'm averaging like a break-even win rate. If I include the break-evens into my win rate, then I'm getting like a 50% win ratio, and that's where that 50% came from. But the thing is, those are break-even trades, and I didn't really think of it that much before. those are break-even trades, and those trades are jack shit in the long run. You know, I need to be focusing on my wins and my losses, like my big wins and my losses, not my break-evens. So what I thought of, I was like, maybe I just need to increase my risk to reward ratios. Now I'm still doing more back testing on that, but that just sounds like a more logical decision for me to make. Now I have a couple logical decisions that I'm going to back test this weekend. Actually, I'm going to back test them after this video because I thought of them today, and they're logical and actually pretty damn good ideas if I do say so myself. I wrote that down, half position at 1-to-1, another half at 1-to-3. That'll give me an overall risk-reward ratio of 1-to-2. I'm still backtesting that, but when I actually backtested that, I ended up getting a 60% win rate with my break-even trades included. I backtested that idea a couple times, so out of 100 trades, I averaged a 60% win rate. That's really good, with my break-evens included. And then on Sunday, I wrote down, don't change anything, stick to the plan, because that's a big problem with me, is I'm always trying to constantly think of new ways to get better at my trading style, and I need to really relax on that. But also at the same time, like, how do you get better if you don't have a mindset like that, you know? You can't settle for average. You got to keep moving forward, and I'm just one of those people that is going to keep pushing forward no matter the struggles, no matter how hard it gets. I'm just going to keep moving forward. And that's just who I am. I wrote down, though, don't change anything in your strategy until you finish the Ftmo account and backtest more. That is absolutely 100% true. I'm still going to do that. I have a week left on my Ftmo account. I didn't violate my parameters like you guys might be thinking. But don't change anything in your strategy until you finish the Ftmo account and backtest more. So I'm going to backtest a lot more. I have a full week to do what I need to do. I just need to do it, which I have been lately. Like, to be honest, I've been complacent with my strategy for the past 2 months. I haven't been testing anything. I've been just focusing on executing, and that's a good thing. The thing is, though, is I just learned so much by sticking to my plan for the past month and a half, because on the other challenge I kind of fucked up halfway through it. So pretty much a month and a half just executing. I'm learning a lot more about my strategy, because I'm not really thinking of it as trying to make it better. I'm just focused on the process, so I'm learning about it, you know? I'm just kind of going along with it and gaining experience. But I backtested another pair. I did my daily 1 hour strategy, 30-30, 30-60. What I mean by that is 30 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit, 30 pip stop loss, 60 pip take profit. That's just my way of knowing what I'm talking about. I got up to 70 trades, and out of those 70 trades, 28 of them hit my big winning trades, so that gave me a 40% win rate. So I didn't include my break evens, but pretty much with a 1-to-2, or that's pretty much break even, with a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. That was a break even win rate. So that's when my brain started working, and I was like, maybe I need to open my risk reward ratios. And also the reason why I thought of that is because when I was back testing, I was noticing prices just flying through my take profit 2s. And so if they're not going to hit take profit 2, then usually they'll be break even or just regular losses. But usually when they hit my take profit 2, they'll push to 1-to-4, 1-to-3, 1-to-5. You know, I'm just missing out so much, and I need to start focusing more on my risk to reward ratios. The thing is, with me, I didn't realize it until just a couple days ago, but I'm exchanging something, you know, because you can't just take and take, you have to give. And so in order for me to get a better risk to reward ratio, I have to exchange my patience level. So I have to be more patient, and that's one thing I'm gonna have to work on and focus on. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice to be up. I'm just at a point where I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be where I want to be. So on the 7th, which was pretty much, you know, yesterday, it's midnight now, but, you know, pretty much yesterday, Thursday, I wrote down, I think when this challenge ends, I'm just going to focus on AUD cat only. That's fucking bullshit. You know, because I was caught up in the moment at that time, and that's why when I wrote down the note, That's why it's key, guys, to write down what your thoughts and put it in a journal, because then you'll start to notice behavioral patterns within yourself. You'll start to notice patterns with yourself, patterns with your thought process, and you'll be able to learn yourself so much better, and you'll be able to learn how you react in certain situations, the way you think in certain situations, and you'll be able to sit back like a fucking, people in the army who pretty much, you're playing chess. They're moving the soldiers where they need to be, and you're able to look at it from a third-person perspective and to think pretty much. You're able to use your brain instead of being caught up in the moment and thinking emotionally. So that's why it's important to take notes on your thoughts. Like, I literally carry a journal with me everywhere now, and I take notes in my phone too sometimes. But the same day, I wrote down 3 options because I thought of 3 ideas when I was just kind of doing whatever I was doing through the day. Because charts are always on my mind, to be honest. Like, whenever I have free mental time, which is pretty much all the time, I'm always thinking about charts. I'm always thinking about how I can get better, what I need to be doing differently. I'm always analyzing my process, my thought process, like literally all day, every day. That's just what I do in my own head. That's honestly why I've turned into a quiet person, is because I'm always thinking and analyzing and viewing my surroundings and thinking of my next move, pretty much. I wrote down 3 options. So one of the options I can do to get better, which, these are logical options. I'm still going to backtest them, but very good logical options. Increasing the risk to reward. Increasing my stop loss to 50 pips, which I backtested. I'm not going to do that. It was a logical decision that I thought of. The thing is, though, is my win rate actually decreased because 50 pips is quite a lot, and I'm only using the daily, so maybe I'll use 50 pips if I'm using like the weekly 4-hour, but not when I'm using such short time frames like this. I mean, for some people, they're long time frames. For me, this is my shit right here. This is what I gotta stick to, because this is the lifestyle, this suits the lifestyle that I want to live, especially moving forward into the future when I become an old crusty raisin. Decrease the pairs you're trading and increase the risk. I talked about that in the last video. The more trades, so these are the trades, this is the risk. The less trades the less pairs you trade, the more risk you can take on those individual trades. The more pairs you trade, the less risk you can take on those individual trades. So what I realized is I'm just going to thoroughly backtest, because I actually have some new ideas that I came up with today that I wrote down, and I'll get into that a little bit. I backtested again, so pretty much yesterday on Friday, I literally filled out like 5 or 6 pages worth of notes, just because I was literally had so many ideas going through my head, and I was backtesting a lot. So pretty much today for me, but yesterday, Friday, now it's Saturday, it's midnight, so whatever. I backtested AUD CAD on the daily 1 hour. I didn't include my break-evens into the win rate, and out of 100 trades, I ended up winning 35% of them. That's absolute garbage. That's not a good win rate. That's a negative win rate. That's consistently losing. So the strategy I have been doing, honestly, I think I've been just getting lucky for the past month. I've been just getting lucky, and my strategy, all I need to do is make a quick adjustment. I'm going to talk about that, because I also, with my risk to reward ratios, opening up those, I backtested that, and I definitely was profitable on that, so we'll get into that in a second. Again, I put down 3 options, 20 pip stop losses. That's still an idea that I'm kind of bouncing off the wall in my head. That's still a possibility. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm going to stick to 30 pip stop losses and increase my risk to reward ratios. 50 pip stop losses, I went over. I'm crossing that one out. Increasing the risk to reward, pretty much the same ideas that I had just a little bit ago. If these don't work, start using trend lines. Once again, I got caught up in the moment and the emotions, and I wrote that down because in my head at that moment, I was thinking that this shit wasn't going to work. If these don't work, start using trend lines. Maybe 10 pip stop losses, fucking bullshit. That's not going to work. I already backtested it. That's just not going to work. Backtest 20 pip stop losses first, so I did a backtest on AUD CAD. As you can tell, AUD CAD is my most favorite pair. Backtested AUD CAD, 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip take profit. Same thing, same strategy I've been doing, just with 20 pips. I didn't include break-evens into the win rate, but guess what? I came out of 100 trades, I won 46% of them. That is a 6% edge. That's a 6% edge over the market. So That could have just been a lucky scenario in the market, situation at that time. I'm not just going to switch my strategy based off of, I'm not going to make changes on my strategy just based off of one back test. Like, I'm going to thoroughly back test. It's got to be profitable on multiple different pairs, out of 100 trades, same thing, same rules for me to actually make the change. The risk to reward ratio, though, I've done so much more back testing on that, and I feel very confident when the challenge is over to changing my risk to reward ratios on that. And I feel like you guys can also agree with me on that. I wrote down daily 1 hour, 20/20, 20/40 is the way to go, which I still need to do more back testing, but I felt very confident in that. 20 pip stop losses is the way to go. Once again, I felt very confident in that, so I wrote it down just so I can hold a mental note, and then also have it in my notebook so I can look back on it and continue testing. I back tested again on AUD CAD just because I wanted to build more confidence in it. I got up to 40 trades, and out of those 40 trades, I only won 8%. This is also 40 trades, so that literally, or not 8%, but 20% of those trades I won. That's out of 40 trades, so it's an unrealistic data set. I wrote down some other bullshit about stop losses. Try increasing risk to reward ratios first. So what I mean by that is, the first thing I'm really 100% the stuff I was doing in my notebook at this time was these were just kind of bouncing ideas and seeing if they would work. Kind of doing think of it like a rough draft. And then if it passed my rough draft assessment, then I would start taking it more serious. So the 20 pip stop losses is in my notebook for something I'm going to backtest seriously. It's an idea that I tested, it passed my rough draft statement, and I'm going to put some work into backtesting that. Try increasing risk reward ratios first. I like the idea of 30 pips. I don't know what it is. It's just a gut feeling for myself. Maybe I should stick to 30 pips, but increase the risk to reward ratios. So, that's another thing. So 2 things I'm going to take very seriously and backtest moving forward. So I wrote down I'm starting my backtest. So when I do my backtesting after this video and moving forward for the next week, I'm going to backtest starting from January 1st of this year. So, because this is the market situation right now, that's what I need to do. I have another backtest, so AUD CAD, once again, break-evens aren't included in the win rate. 30 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit on my first half order, and then a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio on the second half order for an overall risk reward ratio of 2. Out of 100 trades, I came out 37% in profit. That's a 4% edge over the market. That's profitable. That's a profitable strategy. So, that's just one scenario I backtested. I'm going to backtest it more. But just through regular backtesting with my 1-to-2 risk reward ratios, I feel very confident in that idea because I noticed that when price is going to move in my favor, and when it does, when it passes my big winning trades, it usually doesn't stop there. It usually pushes to a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, 1-to-4, or 1-to-5. If it's going to push to my take profit 1 and then go down to break even, it's usually going to be a loss. So, just my idea here I feel very confident in that. It seems valid. My option is to open up my risk to rewards. 1-to-3 is good, but try 1-to-4 for more profits with a question mark. Just another idea I had that I was bouncing off for myself. My only option is to open my risk reward ratios. That is not my only option. I still have other options. I just wrote that down because once again I was getting caught up in the moment of confidence in that idea. I spent the past couple hours kind of thinking about it, but I said that was my only option when it's really not. The thing is though, that's just the one that I feel most confident in. Win rate is staying the same, so play with your risk reward ratios. So what I mean by that is my win rate is staying about the same as it is with a 1-to-2. So that tells me something. Is my general idea of my setup is valid. My risk to reward ratios are just off. So I need to be, because you can't just be like, oh, I want to have a 50% win rate with a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. It doesn't work like that. You have to have the right setup, you have to have the right risk to reward ratio, and you have to have the right win rate. All of these factors have to kind of mash together. You can't just pick one or the other. You can't mix and match. That's not how it works. Like, you have to find the balance, and that's what's so freaking hard, and why a lot of people fail is because the mental struggle that is also affected by that. You know, most people give up. As you can see, I think it's that way. I'll put an image on screen right now that way, in the middle of the screen. Pretty much what it is it's a pyramid, not network marketing or anything like that. It's a pyramid explaining, you know, like, I think it's like 80% of traders give up within the first 5 months, and then 40% of the people who remain give up after like 2 years. And, you know, I'm on 3 years and some change, so I'm in like the top 10% of people who are surviving right now in the trading industry. You know, retail traders, excluding all these big banks that trade, just retail traders out in the world who nobody knows about, and they're trading. And then pretty much above that, which I'm moving into that, to that little portion, is the top piece of the pyramid, where I think it's like 5% of people who remain after 5 years and become profitable. And so I'm inching my way. I'm like a little inchworm. I'm, you know, moving my way forward. Backtest 20 pip stop losses more, 1 to 3 on 20 pip stops. That was another idea I had. Backtest 20 pip stop losses on 1 to 2. Maybe I should stick to my 30 pip stop losses. Pretty much I just kept running back and forth, because I was getting confident and losing confidence, because what I was doing was backtesting, taking a break, because I honestly can't sit in front of the charts for more than 30 minutes anymore. I would backtest 100 trades, and then I would write down an idea, and then I would step back for about 30 minutes to an hour, think about it, and then that's when I was writing down a note, like, maybe I should do this. And then I would go back and backtest, build my confidence again in that idea. Maybe I should do this instead and stick to that. And then, you know, I kept going back and forth, right? Final notes I wrote for this week. Your mind is going crazy. Stick to your daily 1 hour 30-30, 30-60. Because what I noticed was I kind of broke, you know, I realized, I looked back at my notes that I was writing for, you know, because I was going crazy in my notes, and that's not normal for me. Usually I take like 2 or 3 notes a day. I wrote 4 pages today, and I noticed I just stepped back and I was like, holy fucking shit, like, I have a lot of great ideas here. I just need to step back. Your mind is going crazy. Stick to the plan. And, you know, that's a very big problem I have with myself. And you know, I wrote that down. The problem is time. So this is very big things I've learned. The problem is time. In 1 month, I've only taken 25 trades on each one of my pairs, which means I have to only trade my personal account. Ftmo gives you a month to pass the challenge. I'm a swing trader. In a month time period, I've only taken 25 trades on each one of my different pairs that I trade. 25 trades. My edge plays out over 100 trades. In a month, I've taken 25 trades, but I need 100 to make a profitable return, and I only get a month. Like, you know, do you guys see the correlation here? Now, that really made me understand why most people fail the Ftmo, is because I don't think they necessarily fail. You know, you can be in profit, and then it's considered a failure because you didn't pass. But, you know, a reason why most people don't get the funded account is because they just simply don't have enough time for the lifestyle they live, the trading strategy that they're using, and the amount of time that these prop firms give you to pass the challenge. They just simply don't have enough time to let their edge play out. So that's just what I learned. You know, I could try to get on the Ftmo account again. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just going to stick to my personal account, focus on building that, because I don't have the pressure of a time limit. I don't have the pressure of, you know, having to make X amount within this time, and I don't have these drawdown limits. I have complete freedom. You know, I don't feel pressured, and so, you know, I'll have complete freedom. And I think after I finish this challenge, I might just take like a week off or something of trading to refresh my mind because of all of this stress, and then start posting my personal account and just kind of get over myself and start posting my personal account, because I didn't want to post my personal account because it was my ego getting in the way. I didn't want people to see how little amount I was making on that account. I'm not making thousands of dollars a month on that account. It's literally like $300 here, $500 there, $600 here, sometimes over $1,000. Like, I've only had 2 months like that. Usually it's just a couple $100 extra a month. Like, it's nothing special, guys. That's just how trading is. And I'm also trading with a super small account. Prop firms don't give enough time for people's edge to put out. I think 30-90 is my best bet. I think that just because of what I've realized through all of the hours I put backtesting, also, analyzing my strategy for the past month and a half in real-time data, all these different types of things. Backtest reversal, so the literally last note I wrote, backtest reversal, break and retest setups out of 100 trades per setup type. This is one thing I've said in a video before. I kind of half-assed it. It was kind of a minuscule idea, but I have two different setup types. One is the break and retest, super simple, and then one is the reversal type. Now, I've never actually put in the work to really backtest how good each setup style is. I need to do that though, because that could play into my 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio strategy could be profitable. The only thing diminishing the returns and turning it into a non-profitable strategy is those reversal setups, because I've also been noticing in real-time data the reversal setups tend to get stopped out a lot more than my break and retest setups. And so I've been doing research into that. I've read articles, and in the past I've heard, read stuff and watched videos. People are like, oh, a lot of traders are trying to catch a falling knife. That's pretty much what I was doing, like a falling knife, rising knife, buy and sell, whatever. And I need to look more into that, because I may need to just stick to my break and retest. I may not even have to go to 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, but my idea here is, what if, because I haven't done the back testing yet, but this is a logical idea, what if I delete my reversal setups? That brings my win rate a lot higher on my 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio strategy with the risk management strategy, but also noticing that price, when it pushes to my 1 to 2 take profit, usually it pushes to 1 to 3. So what if I only stick to my break and retest setups, but I'm also increasing my risk to reward ratio and the win rate staying the same with that? My profit factor is going to go up insanely, and at that point, what I can do, depending, I would know by next week to give you guys a good idea of it, what I could do then, not only is my profit factor going to go up, but then I would also feel confident going back into an Ftmo account and trading it and feeling confident that I 100% can pass it, instead of kind of being on the edge like, I don't know. It would just be so much better. Anyways, that's it. Sorry for fucking, 20 minutes of me literally talking about just my notes. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff. Not really fun stuff, but you can see, there's, I just kind of took up that time to talk about my notes, because the statistics, I've kind of gotten used to the flow of the way I want to talk about things in my videos. It's not special. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 20 minutes talking about the statistics alone. I want to talk about the notes. I want these videos to be kind of like how a scientist, when they sit down in front of their camera and talk about, the things they learned and the things they're testing. That's what I want to do with my trading, because I think of it as a science experiment. And the statistics are literally just there's nothing special about them. It's just the data. I can't make it special. I'm not hyped about the statistics. I'm excited about what I've learned. Anyways, as you can see, literally it's just, we continue to take a nosedive, and it looks like a nosedive because, once again, I'm taking two individual trades at half risk for each individual trade idea, just because of the way my strategy is. I'm risking 0.1% per trade idea. I'm splitting that 0.1% risk between two different trades on each trade idea. One of the positions, take profit at 1 to 1. One of the positions is take profit at 1 to 2. Very simple. So it looks like I took a straight up nosedive because I'm trading so many different pairs, but I'm not focusing on what the equity curve looks like. I'm focused on the percentages, because I know overall the strategy will perform as long as I execute. Now, I've learned this week that the strategy isn't as good as I thought it was. That's where those new ideas came from. But as long as I just perform and execute, I'm not worried about it, because I know what I need to do moving forward once again. But I'm also not focused on the equity curve. I'm focused on percentages, because the name of the game is not to make as much money as you can. The name of the game is survival. My goal on this account right here now, with the last week standing, just not blow the account. If I can prove to myself that I've already proven myself multiple times that I won't blow an account. But I haven't violated my max loss or my max daily loss. So, as long as I can still hold the account, even if I'm not break even on the account, I'm still doing better than 80% of traders out there. I'm okay with that because that means I'm making progress with myself. And a lot of people would look at that as failure, especially when it's not them. Well, even especially if it's them, they look at it as failure. But like for you guys watching me, you're gonna be like, oh, this guy failed. He doesn't know how to trade. To be honest, I probably think more, I think more like a successful trader than 95% of people out there that are trading, just because of the way I think. Because it's not always about winning. It's about the way you're thinking, the way you're changing yourself and making yourself better. That's the name of the game. You see that we're still active. Status is active. We're ending it on the 15th of April, which is next week on Friday. I have a whole week to trade. I'm down 6.5%. It took me almost a month to lose 6.5%. Most people would blow an account in a week. Like, that's just the way it is. Today's profit, I actually made a profit this week. Or not this week, but, the last trading day we had, which was Thursday night. I made a profit, which was awesome. That was refreshing. And as you can see on screen, I keep doing the wrong way. That way, you can actually see the profits that I'm actually in right now. My running trades, I'm actually in profit. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't really want to look at the balance or the equity. I just know that, this week I may lose it, I may not. I don't know. But I'm in profit on the account, or not in profit on the account, but my open trades, I have like a little over $500 in profit. Today's permitted loss is right there, max permitted loss. You can see that I've traded for 17 trading days. My max daily loss, I didn't even reach half of that, so I'm chilling. Max loss is, 7.1%, but my profit target, I'm actually down about 6%, just because of my open positions. But if we were to exclude my open positions, the balance is down 6.5%. I'm down about 6% on the equity. Here's the equity, here's the balance, average profit. There's that. My average risk to reward ratio is 1.3. My average win rate is about 37%. Here's the trading days. I had 2 winning days this week. Nothing special, guys. Like, literally, I'm not even excited about it. Trading journal, buy, sell, open time, symbol, volume. Nothing special. There's the statistics. Like, it's literally not even interesting. Now, like I said, that's why I kind of went over what I learned this week, is because I understand my statistics are skewed and I've accepted the loss for this account. But that was the tuition that I paid to learn the lessons that I did this week, and learn the things that I did about my strategy, and I'm totally okay with making that exchange. That's just me. A lot of people won't accept it, but for me, I've already accepted the loss. I don't even consider it a loss though. Like, I won in the end because I learned something that's gonna progress me forward and make me better with my strategy. 2 logical ideas. They passed my rough draft idea, and I just need to do some more intense backtesting on them. But they're 2 good ideas that are profitable even on backtesting without the break-even win rates. 2 profitable ideas. I haven't backtested the 2 different setup types. That's a 3rd really good idea though. And I think it's gonna work out in my favor. I'm pretty sure, just because of like noticing it in real live market data, when I'm actually trading, noticing these things, just noticing that my reversal setups get stopped out pretty easy. So I'm super excited to actually, for first time in a long time, I'm very excited to actually get backtesting and get to work on these ideas. Because for, like I said, for the past, honestly, I think like 2 months, like I haven't done a whole lot of backtesting. I've been just focusing on executing. But yeah, guys, like I said, like once at the beginning of the video or something, I said that what I was going to do is I was going to finish off this account, doing what I need to be doing, trading the same way I was trading, just so I can kind of show you guys the statistics. I'm not going to change anything. I even though I accepted a loss and I know I'm going to lose the account, I've accepted it, but there's one thing that I can do out of this. One thing that I can still use this account for. I've already learned what I need to learn, and I've already accepted it. That part is already gone. Executing and focusing on my discipline and just, working on that, exercising my discipline muscle, per se. If I can just, if I just stick to it without changing anything, which I know I can do because I've accepted the loss already, and it's kind of weird how, how much less stress I have on myself now. Probably why I got the big ass forehead and receding hairline is because all the stress I put myself under. But pretty much, yeah, like I'm just gonna use this account now just to exercise my discipline muscle and just to keep pushing forward, executing the trades, although I know I'm gonna lose the account. Not violate the loss limit, but just because I haven't made a profit target. I didn't end the account positive for the month, and that's fine. Understanding my statistics, I've only taken 25 trades. I need 100 trades for my probabilities to play out. Blah blah blah. I'm probably fucking boring at this point, and most of you guys don't even watch this far into the videos. Anyways, that's been the video, guys. You'll know next week. I'm just gonna finish off the account, and then in the week after that, I think I'm just gonna take a break, and kind of like relieve myself mentally and just kind of enjoy myself. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I have a new style of idea of videos coming soon. I'm super excited for that. It's going to be more of kind of like lifestyle vlogs. It's not going to be like vlogs of me walking around with a camera. But I'm just going to kind of show you guys this here. You'll get an idea of what it is. This is a helmet, but I'm super excited. I'm going to get a GoPro and put it on this bitch right here, right on the chin. I'm super excited about that coming up. That should be happening in the next couple weeks, hopefully, for you guys. Then I'm going to start uploading videos like that, and it's just going to be me fucking outside pretty much. So, yeah, I'm super excited for that. Excited to start uploading those videos. But, yeah, that's been the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I learned a lot this week. You guys know the drill. I'll see you next time. Later.